Matter of fact, it's almost equally as bad missing, not knowing whether or not your brother, sister, husband, wife, son, daughter are alive. Governor Cooper and I have spoken about my traveling to North Carolina and to survey the damage as soon as I can without taking resources or diverting resources on the ground. And we're going to stay as long as it takes when we get this thing going. But I'm going to North Carolina on Wednesday, it's planned now. We're going to be landing in Raleigh for a briefing with the Emergency Operations Center, and I'll then do an aerial tour of Asheville. It's too much for me in terms of interrupting access to help there to land and to survey the damage other through the air. And then it's my plan to travel to Georgia and Florida as soon as possible after that.
Thank you, Mr. President. We appreciate the resources that are coming our way. This has been a devastating storm, as you know, and we're grateful to have had Administrator Criswell here on the ground all day today, and she's going to be staying and making sure we surge assets into the area to give people food and water and to get the power back on. And obviously, we are grateful for the search and rescue teams as well. We talked about a lot of resources that we need, medical, making sure that we are getting additional helicopters for land bridges, search and rescue. All of those things are happening now. We just know that the commodities are going to have to continue in for weeks because, for example, Asheville, the largest city here, and that supplies a lot of the water, their water system is completely down. So getting water in here on a sustained basis is going to be critical, and we are discussing the strategies to continue those efforts and to surge those efforts.
Mr. President, and Governor Cooper, Donald Trump has accused both of you of ignoring the disaster.
He is lying. Let me get this straight. He's lying. And the governor told him he was lying. The governor told me he was lying. I've spoken to the governor, spent time with him, and he told me he's lying. I don't know why he does this. And the reason I get so angry about it, I don't care about what he says about me, but I care what he communicates to the people that are in need. He implies that we're not doing everything possible. We are. And you spoke to the governor, I assume you heard the Republican governor of Georgia talk about that he was on the phone with me more than once. So that's simply not true, and it's irresponsible. Well, first of all, the confirmed death toll is high enough, well over 100. Okay? There are roughly, correct me if I'm wrong, Gov or Dan, but there are about 600 people still unaccounted for, if I'm not mistaken. Is that about right?
Well, we know, Mr. President, because cell phone service is down, that there are a lot of people who haven't been able to get in touch with them. But what's happening now, and we're getting assistance from you to coordinate even more efforts, is we're doing door-to-door welfare checks on people to make sure that they are accounted for. We know there will be more deaths because this was an unprecedented, devastating storm that was something that people in North Carolina, in Western North Carolina, have never seen before. So we are working as hard as we can to get in touch with everybody and to make sure that we are telling relatives that people are safe, and also making sure that search and rescue, because we have rivers that are still rising. The danger is still occurring for a lot of people.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.